believe we are live. Please give me a moment. I'll make sure everything is working fine and we'll get started. All looking good. Brilliant. Okay, so hello and a very warm welcome to today's YouTube live stream. My name is Ozair and it is 20th of September 2020, 4 o'clock in the UK, where we go live every weekday to go through topics such as Google Ads, digital marketing, video marketing, or pretty much anything to do with generating new leads or sales for yourself or for your business. I hope you had a great weekend and so far had a productive Monday morning or afternoon wherever you are in the world, or it could be in the evening if in Hawaii or Australia. Okay, so if you are new to this channel or to the live stream, the way this works is I'll go through the topic which I'm going to cover today, which is all about Google Ads extension. And towards the end, I'm going to answer any questions which you may have put up on the comment box on the right hand side, or it could be under your video on your device or screen. So we have got Google Ads extensions, why you need to use them, why should you care about them, and why you ought to be using it. It's because it makes your ads a lot bigger. You hog even more real estate on the Google at the top. Doesn't cost you anything additional or extra. You can cram in more of your messaging, products, services, or anything you want to put up on Google. So why wouldn't you use it? It doesn't cost you anything extra. It's just that sometimes people don't know how to use them, can't be bothered, they are a bit lazy, because it does take a little bit of time to set them up. But once they are set up, you don't need to touch them. Will just keep on running as long as Google thinks it is relevant to that search term which somebody is putting up, and is going to enhance the user experience. So hello to Sandy, Emily, and everyone else who is watching live or this as a recording. So let's show you first of all on Google what I'm talking about. Google Ads extension. When you go and put a search term, so in this case I put in, let's say, by iPhone 11, you've got these site links. See now how big this ad is compared to this one. I'm really surprised how small Apple's own ad is. Not put in description 2 even, but there you go. You've got your O2 headline 1 and 2, description where you've got 2 lines, and your site links. These are, so you got a big heading as big as the main headline, and then 2 additional lines of text. So this ad looks it is a lot bigger than this one, that one, and that one. And this is what I mean by using these extensions. Makes your ads a lot bigger, increases your quality score, ad rank, click-through rate, pretty much, everything is heading in the right direction if you know how to use these properly. Same over here, we've got 2 site links and the 3 other ones. Now these won't appear on all the ads, it will be only at the top. So the ad or the advertiser with the highest ad rank will get to show these site links. Now you can have up to a maximum of 4 site links over here. Now there are other extensions as well, and I'm not seeing any over here. There you go. These are callouts over here. So you got 4 site links. You see how big this ad is. So this is what I'm going to show you how to put these in. So your ads become a lot bigger and you attract that click. Let's hop into our Google Ads interface. Hello, Danilo, Mike, good to see you guys here. And what you do is you go into your ads and extensions and then in extensions. Now I've got a couple already set up, but so got your plus blue button, add extension. Then you have about 8 or 9, I think. 3, 4, 7, 8, 10. They keep on changing as well. And this is the new one, the lead form extension. That's why it's 10 otherwise. Sitelink, call out, structured snippet, call, location, price, app, promotion. If you are not running an app campaign, then this doesn't apply to you. But the two most important one, which I would always start with, is the call extension and the location extension. You must link your Google My Business page to your Google Ads account, because when somebody is searching for a restaurant near me, Google is going to look at your Google My Business page, and then it will work out, okay, how far that that searcher is away from your restaurant or your store or whatever. So this is absolutely a must. Let's do the easy one, call extension. Now all of these can be set up at account, campaign, or ad group level. So if you've got a fairly small business and pretty much all the extensions apply to the whole account, then I would just set it up over here and then forget about it. But if you've got some extensions which are relevant to certain campaigns only, then you apply to those campaigns or perhaps to those ad groups. So you can create new or use existing one. I'm going to create new, and you choose your country. Now it is not available in all the countries, but the ones which are available, you will see them in this list. And I'm going to put my number. And call reporting is turned on. And I'm not going to go into conversion tracking and conversion setup, but that is from there. So I want to make sure that I am tracking all the clicks from my ads. So somebody clicks on my ad as a call button, I know that it has come through my ad and it is being tracked. So this is why we set this up. You can go under advanced options. So let's say you want to run this call extension from your opening to the closing time, which could be, let's say, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Then it will only run during those times, not at any other. And you can select the days, Monday to Friday or on the weekend. And that's your call extension setup. With Sitelink, it is kind of like creating a mini ad on this extension. So we saw we had a headline and 2 lines of description, right? So the same thing will apply over here. The headline will be 25 characters and the description 1, description 2 is up to 35 characters, and then a final URL. One thing you can't do is send all of these to the same homepage or the same URL. It's got to be different. So on my website, we've got different pages for Google Ads, web design, video, photography, and so on. So if I'm talking about Google Ads, you can say best agency for amount of campaign, something like that. Now you notice that I have not put in or put up the capitalization on each of these words, which we always do on the ads. What you want to do is to, because this is kind of like a subheading, you don't want to make it too obvious and it doesn't read right or look good. So it's fine if you just have the first letter as the capital, even though over here they have not utilized the capitalization properly. They should have, but overall this ad looks good. They've got all the various pages, call to actions as well. You can put in a call to action: buy now, book now, free consultation, or whatever it may be in these site links. Now what you want to do is, you don't want to just put up 4. You want to put up at least 6 to 8, because then Google is going to pick out the most relevant ones for that ad. So if you just put in 4, you're more likely to get a maximum of 2 site links being shown. You won't get 3 or 5. 4 is the maximum, obviously, but they'll either show 2 or 4. I've never seen 3 site links being shown. So it's best you put up more, set them all up in one go, and it's all done and dusted. You tinker with it. Okay, I'm going to cancel this, go to a couple of other ones. Callouts are really good. Again, account level, campaign, or ad group level. So these are like, let's say, free consultation. I will use capitalization on there. What else could I open? Or it could be 7 days a week. If you had something like a free trial for your software, is free trial. Spell it correctly. Free parking is good, because then people can see that you got plenty of parking, and so on. So these are all the call outs which you don't need to have additional headlines description. It's just one line up to 25 characters. Cancel that. Structured snippets are one of my favorites, because you have got lots of things you can put up. You can put up, if you are a service-based industry like we are, so we'll put up our service catalog, pay-per-click, Google ads. We can put in Facebook ads. So these are all your services, right? Web design, videography, corporate photography. Nice and quick. It literally takes you seconds, and you should always put these up. If you are selling brands, Nike, Puma, Adidas, and all of these, then put them up and make a list. You can have insurance coverage as well. You can have lots of things, courses, destinations. If you are a travel company, then you can say where you cover or travel to. So all of these can be put up. Location is your Google My Business, so you link it and it's going to show up over here. This is another good one where you can make your ads really prominent by pre-qualifying your audience or that click by putting up your price. They can't afford $10. I don't want them to click on my site and waste my budget. So I could have service categories, services, products, and so on. So let's go with services. We are mostly over here for service-based business. I would say a click. You can have a no qualifier from up to an average. From, I'm just putting it, and you can put in web design could be, and then obviously you want the description. Sorry, the mistake here. You put in a description about what that offer is about, right? And put the final URL, and then you can add some more over here. Add the units, add the pricing, and so on. Fairly straightforward. It's easy to use, not very complicated. You could also have a promo extension where they have got a pre-built list of promotions. So let's say you got winter sale, which will be coming up very soon for everybody. Put in the price. You can have a monetary discount percentage up to percent. Let's say £10, £50, and that's how this is going to show up on the ad with a little price tag on it. Now this is giving me a little error message because I have gone over the character limit of 20 characters. So what you want to do, I can just take this out. Oh, it's given me an option over here as well. That's right. Forgotten about that. So you can use that, and you can have a start date, end date. Even if you forget, it will stop promoting on that end date, which is quite cool. Which one have I missed? Price we have done, promo. This is for multiple locations if you have got multiple offices. Lead form is new. So you've got these call to action. Let's say get quote. Then you put in blurb, and then your headline, your business name. So business headline would be over here. Business name would be there. Description up to 200 characters, and then you can choose what information you want from somebody signing up. So there it is. The form has been, the form is going to show up like this, and then we put in the ad over here. Get and quote or something like that. I wouldn't say instant because we don't do instant. Get ads. Oh, perfect. 30 out. Then in here you can put in description, fill in your details, whatever you want to say, and then the description as well, what this is about. You can add more questions. You can even put in an image over here. I don't think I have any. Let's put this one in. So that's how it's going to look like. You must have a policy, a privacy policy URL, and you got to enter that in there. Otherwise it won't. Then when someone fills in the form, you can put in the headline. So, thank you. We'll be in touch. Something like that. Again, you can have a, if you are offering a download, you can have a download link, or you can visit your website. So this is quite good. Save it. And this is how easy it is. And once you sit down to create all these extensions, it won't take you more than an hour, honest with you. But the benefits of using these far outweigh the 1 hour of work you're going to put in, because once you've done it, you're pretty much good to go. Okay, I'm going to go to the comments now, and please fire away any questions you may have. So Sandeep, you were talking about audience empathy. Well, you need to know what your customer needs and requires, right? And that's what you want to offer in Google Ads. And this is why we are targeting those keywords. So I'm not too sure what you mean by how it is going to impact on Google Ads, because if you know the pain point, why do we go to Google? We go to Google when we have a problem or we have a pain point, right? We are going to Google to find a solution to that problem. Now, if you got that solution to someone's problem, you are going to make money. And the bigger the solution, the more money you're going to make. So what you want is do your keyword research, see what they're looking for, what they're asking, look, buy iPhone. That's the problem. Somebody's looking at an iPhone. Book a dentist, book a plumber, or, cheapest car insurance. All these are pain points. And you got to just go after those keywords, or after those people with the right ad, which is written properly, which has got the benefits, features, strong call to action, so that when somebody reads the ad and they go, yeah, this looks pretty good, I'm going to check them out. And that's how it's going to affect your, or have any impact, or not have any impact on your campaigns. If we keep 4 ad extensions only, is Google will keep that 4 extensions, or it will only show 2? Well, you're less likely to get 4 out of 4, to be honest with you. That means that all 4 must be relevant in Google's eyes. So it's best to put up more. Contact page, blog page, frequently asked questions, about us. These are the 4 basic ones. And then you have 3 or 4 other service pages, and you got your 8 site links. No problem. Okay. Hi, Adam. Is there a technique to avoid wasted call ad clicks that aren't actually coming through as a call? I notice you can get a lot of expensive clicks that don't come through as a real call. Yes. So there's no such thing as a technique, but you can minimize it, because you'll find the ratio between the click on a phone call is not a conversion. Somebody's clicked the ad either by mistake, or they were just curious to see what happens when they see that call button, and then they don't call. So that is counted as a phone call in the Google Ads, right? So what you want to do is at least have half. So if you got 100 phone calls, your minimum you're looking for is at least 50, and you'll find that ratio to be around that number. And obviously from that call into conversion is another ratio. So you won't find that out of 100 calls you are going to get 60 or 70 leads. I mean, the higher the number, the better it is. So you need to keep a very close eye on those keywords which are converting the best, and then just go after those keywords. 80-20, right? 20% of the keywords give you 80% of the results, and that is very true in campaigns where we are running for locksmiths, plumbers, dentists, and so on. Call ads are working really well, or we do run ads for roadside assistance companies, right? So when you're broken down and you need assistance or towing your car to home or to your office, so you need to make sure that your your call conversion is as high as possible, as well as the phone call to the to the call. Pratik, I hope I have pronounced your name correctly. My goal is lead gen, and I'm running the campaign with max click strategy with bid limit of 5. Okay. But the keywords are reaching the max bid limit since 3 days as earlier. They had average CPC of 2. How shall I optimize them? Like, shall I use all exact or phrase match? Or like, do we optimize the... Well, obviously you can't optimize the keywords. You can optimize the bids for sure. If you are on max click strategy, why do you want to go there if you are focusing on conversion? Click is a click. Google is going to give you all sorts of clicks. If you want that just a click for brand awareness, that's a different matter. That's a very expensive way to run a campaign. I wouldn't go on max clicks as such. What I would do is I would run manually, first of all, get the conversion data in, and then go to some automated strategy like the target CPA or maximum conversions and so on. I hardly ever use max clicks. Adam, when you are in manual bidding before you switch to smart bidding, is enhanced CPC a waste of money? Not really, because if it's a brand new account with no data in it, I want to fail quickly and get up as quickly as possible, right? So with enhanced bidding or the eCPC, Google is going to be very aggressive in the bidding. So even if you may be bidding, let's say $3 a click, you may be charged 6 or 7 sometimes. I've seen even higher. And what I want to do is to see what's happening in the account, in the search term queries, what sort of impressions I'm getting. And once I'm getting that data in and have spent a bit of money, then I can start to optimize it. So I wouldn't consider, or I wouldn't call this wasting money. It never is. It is about buying that data from Google as quickly as possible, because your clients don't want to wait 2 months just to test the waters. They'll be itching. They'll be jumping up and down. Oh, when are we going to get the orders, or when are we going to get the calls? So you got to prepare their minds that, look, this is not 100 meters dash. It is a marathon, and these are the stages we have to go through. Unfortunately, because we don't have any data before in the account, we have to spend money, not waste money or throw money, to see what is happening and what's not happening. Okay, Sandeep, most of the time I do wear white, so thank you for your comment. Okay, I think I've covered every question. If there's any more, now's your time. Google sends recommendations in ad account. Is that worth it? Great question. I would say 90% I ignore it, because it's all about increasing the budget or going to a smart bidding strategy. It is a good way to keep an eye on something which you may have forgotten to do. So something like you may have forgotten to set up the extensions or set up a responsive search ads or something like that. So it is handy, but you need to take those recommendations with a pinch of salt, because you are working and running campaigns to benefit you. Obviously, these recommendations sometimes may go against it because they just don't work the way you want to work your campaigns to. So yeah, keep an eye on them. I'm not saying they're all bad, but a lot of them I tend to ignore. Pratik, okay, great. Then I will change my bid strategy. But then what about keywords? Does mesh type affects average CPC? Yes. Okay. Yeah, mesh type will affect your CPC. If you go broad, it's going to be very cheap. If you go exact, it's going to be a bit more expensive. They're asking to simply increase your budget. Yes, of course they will. So yes, thanks Emily for recommending. We have got loads of stuff on our playlist about this on strategy, other stuff, and I think I've covered smart. Yes, there's a video on man versus machine where I've compared the results between a manual campaign and what I'm getting from the bots or the AI or the Google algorithm. Most of the time they've beaten me, but the way I've set these up in the first place is the key to running a very successful and highly profitable a smart campaign. If you put in the wrong data, Google is going to go all over the place and you'll pretty much not lose the money, but they will spend the money with very little. Okay, brilliant. So thank you guys for being here today. Shall see you tomorrow, same place, same time. So till then, stay safe and goodbye for now.